So AI evasion attacks are done post-deployment. So after the AI has been trained, after it is publicly released into the public, that's when we conduct AI evasion attacks. So the next type of attack is AI poisoning attacks. That is done during development. So when the AI is being trained, that's when you can conduct AI poisoning attacks. For today's workshop, we will only be gaining hands-on experience on AI evasion attacks because poisoning attacks are more towards the higher level side. So we'll be going through the theory of both now. So for AI poisoning attacks, like I said, it's done during the development of artificial intelligence, right? That is being trained. It involves an attacker manipulating the training data to inject malicious into the training set. After it is being trained, the AI will be able to misclassify certain inputs. So one of the examples is that if you were to train an AI to create safe input classification, so what does that mean? That means I think it's better if you look at this example. So if you look at this login form with username and password, my name and the password of BCA321. So my name and BCA321 should obviously be considered as safe, right? It's not malicious. But if you were to change the input into something like this, where it's a typical SQL injection payload, obviously the system should be able to reject it and consider it as unsafe. So in a AI poisoning attack example, an attacker will get their hands onto the training data, which will look something like this, where the payload on the left and the safe classification on the right. Obviously, these payloads should be considered as not safe and false, right? But if an attacker gets their hands onto the data set, what will happen is that they will change these to true. So after the AI is being trained, what will happen is that the AI will classify SQL injection payloads to be true, attacker will be able to get into the system by injecting simple level of SQL injection. So again, like I said, poisoning attacks, we won't be getting hands-on experience on poisoning attacks today, and we'll be getting more towards evasion attacks. So evasion attacks are actually really simple. It involves you to manipulate your input in such a way that you will trick the AI, you will mislead the AI into producing an output that they are not supposed to give you. So one of the most prominent examples is with ChatGPT, right? They are not supposed to do instructions or that it will allow you to give you certain things. For example, the term known as POC. These are basically payloads where you can get the system without causing any damages to the system. POCs. So if you were to ask ChatGPT to give you a POC on SQL injection, it will very, very likely help you to do so. So that's the very basic idea of AI injection attacks, a variation of them, known as LLM injection, where we'll be gaining hands-on experience later. But the first thing we'll be going through today is having images, image classifiers. So for people who don't know what image classifiers are, they are AI who are capable of identifying objects within an image. For example, if you were to give an AI this image, it will be able to tell you that this is a dog, right? Obviously, it's a very specific species, and I don't want to offend anyone by mispronouncing it, so I'll call it a dog at this point. So the goal of having image classifiers is to cause the AI to misclassify this particular image. So you can call it a cat, a mouse, or whatever. That is the goal. To fool you and the AI to think that this image is not a dog. So I have two images over here. Can you guys identify if they are the same or they have been tampered with? If you are sitting in a car room, you might be able to see certain pixels on the top right corner being a little bit off. And maybe if you're at the back of the back of the room, you might. The answer is that two images are the same. I copied and pasted them. There are no differences between them. So if you take a look at the next two images, what do you think about them? Are they the same? Are they different? They are different. So they have been slightly tampered with, right? So I can show you this example right now. Those artificial is publicly available online. So if I were to submit a picture of a dog, what would happen is that
Yeah, so this is a dog, right? And then if I were to submit another image, what will happen is this will be a null arch. So the goal of today is to provide you hands-on in order for you to create images like this, where you will mislead AI artificial intelligence, right? So what is this? Is this a type of steganography? This is not steganography. This is actually an algorithm known as FGSM, fast gradient sign method. So how does this work is that you add noise onto the image, and then the resulting image will cause the AI to misclassify the specific input. So do you guys have any questions before we move on to the hands-on workshop where you'll be able to play around with this algorithm? No questions, right? Okay. For the people who are having errors in the tool, what will happen is that you can just watch other people around you, watch how they will conduct the attack, right? Very sorry about it. So just now we talked about how you can generate the necessary images. So right now we'll be having a hands-on. I give you the labs where I will explain. I already gave you the commands on how you execute the particular tool. So all you have to do is just copy this particular command over here and paste it into your terminal. And once it has been ran, right, you should see it running and telling you what kind of classifications, what kind of that it comes up with. Yeah. So if you have successfully installed all the tools that are required, what you will see is an output like this, where TensorFlow will run behind the scenes and generate images. Yeah, so you can see it running and brute forcing all of the classifications that are available on Google. And once the command has been successfully generated, you will see a new image generated over here. And if you click on it, you should see the image being generated. And if you go back to the website, Hugging Face, you go to Hugging Face, you can search the model. So you can copy and paste this particular one. And if you paste this command in Hugging Face, you should see the same UI as you should see the same UI as me. And if you were to paste the image over here, generated just now, you should see that it's no longer a dog, but many noise. So if you want to go a little bit higher, what you can do is that you can change this command. You can change the classification over here to something else like a cat, and you can run this command again and see what happens to the particular output. For the people who have finished lab 1, you can proceed on to lab 2 and generate an episode image for this particular seafood. Right.有没有问题？问你什么问题？For people who have a large problem, what you can do is that you can try to use this command in your terminal and see what happens. Guys, is the solution working for you guys, or the people who cannot? No, no. Okay, you know what I'll do now. I'll just go through along with the slides first, then we'll come back to the images later on, because I still have LLM injection to teach you guys. So for the people who are able to execute the attack just now, now I'll tell you how dangerous the attack will be. So nowadays there has been AI being implemented everywhere. So one of the most prominent industries is medical imaging, and it has already been implemented. And if the attack at TSM it's integrated into the kill chain, then it will be very dangerous as it will cause the treatments to be incorrect, the diagnosis to be incorrect. And that's basically it for the hacking images. Now we're going on to LLM injection, which is more of a common attack in AI nowadays, right? Hacking LLM. The goal of hacking LLM is to cause it to leak its context, leak the data within the AI that it knows, right? So if you don't know when AI is being trained, it's been given a lot of data. The goal of this particular attack is to leak them so that everyone can read them, right? The attack is very simple. All you have to do is to rephrase your sentence in such a way that you cause it to leak the data. One of the most easiest ways is to use summarize. So you can call it to summarize the instructions given to you, summarize the data that's given to you, or maybe you can go on and say talk in reverse. You can say encode your message in maybe base64, maybe in hashes, so you can crack it later on. You can tell it to describe the instructions that's given to the AI, or maybe describe the letters that are given to it, right? There's many techniques over here. But I would say that the best way to learn LLM injection is to play with it, right? So I have a few links over here where you can go through and play LLM injection. If I'm not wrong, one of them is behind the paywall. So my suggestion is that you can pay for it because there are 5 of them here. So if you scan the one where you have to pay, you just scan something else out. Okay. So that's basically it for the theory part. You guys can already execute the LLM injection, can already execute the images. What I'll do now is I'll help those people who are unable to download the Python code just now. If you have any questions on hacking LLMs, you can also ask me. I'll be happy to help you. Jesse.
AKC 一定要那个 corner 啊？我没有看到，看一下。